Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain a game when the QB chain birthed most of chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused, spoiled little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you so.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Las Vegas Raiders. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. On 2nd and 9, Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Raiders at 4-7 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. As the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We got to get it back.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 42. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Room here to run. 20. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Here's Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. They snap it to Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Jalen Guyton, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Chargers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Looking deep for Adams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing, I think he's going to get there.
Down to the 42, second down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
On 2nd and 7, Carr. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. How about that being his 13th interception of the season, tied for number 2 all time.
And when someone's having a season,
taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 40, the 20, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Boy, Charles, his offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and it's now 21-7.
Chargers 21, Raiders 7. Dustin Hopkins to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Asante Samuel Jr. that time up to make the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Carr now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Open man is Raymond. He's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on 1st down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 82 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Now Carr. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Here's White. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. Jacobs again. But he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
With the way things have gone in this game, I think they've got to consider going for it here. I realize it's just the 2nd quarter, so they're not panicking, but they need something to give them positive momentum to get things going.
Carr gonna go on 4th down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller from 4 yards out. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps in. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get a 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. They'll try again. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. Jacobs will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown. And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. It'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
2 touchdowns for him already in this 1st half. This one good for a 1st down.
What just happened? Seriously, is that even a play? What a waste of time.
Back to throw here, Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. Now it's Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. Out of the gun, Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Rakiasin. Past the 20.
Yo, Herbert overthrowing, that shit's out of control.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone.
GG, you won, bro. You won this game.
Translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's in.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, LA. Gerald Everett, 75 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. With the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
And to the right side here is Allen. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. Throw caught by Raymond. He's at the 30. 10, 5. Touchdown Raiders. Khalif Raymond, 77 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. The Charger drive about to get going. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Herbert now. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Again, Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And they will get the 1st down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Chargers. Jalen Guyton on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Hopkins with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. To try again after the sack. Carr. He hits Adams complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the trap play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
The final shot here before half for Carr. And it's complete to Adams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. Win play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the touchdown.
Josh Jacobs.
Yo, my player glitched. When I went for the tackle, he stopped, and then he went forward. Look at him. You see the play? Watch the play. Look how he stops. And then he goes for the tackle.
And partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Looking left side, and it's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Herbert on 1st down now. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one goes for 30 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Back to the air, Herbert on 2nd down. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Xander Horvath, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
Yeah, we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
This to Jacobs on the toss right. And he's got some space here.
127 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
On play action, now Carr. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far. They're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
A 1st down run there for Jacobs, but nothing doing as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it.
He's having a big game running the football, but that will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down.
Open man is Raymond. He's got it.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. A little tough on the secondary there. In zone defensively. Quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to man coverage. Everyone matches up and send more pressure. But you can also do it out of zone coverage if you're worried about what's going to happen on your back end. Send someone else, drop someone else out of the line. The old zone blitz could come into play to try and get that pressure on the quarterback.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
to throw on 3rd and 1. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. That close on 3rd down. I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
They go with Jacobs, and I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here, and the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going. And now their defense came through to the goal line stand, got them the ball back. Let's see what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception.
That's good shit, bro. You read that one.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Carlson now to add the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. It's Eckler again. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd down, Eckler. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. We've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36. Nice 3rd down conversion at even 20 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Max Crosby, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Herbert operating from the red zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chargers. Jalen Guyton with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Chargers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Hopkins with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. He's got a man complete. Touchdown Raiders. Tyron Johnson, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And the Raiders are going to take possession.
How does your CPU catch everything?
Counter play with Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack. A great stop in the backfield. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Carr. Over the middle, complete. It's Adams. Touchdown. Devontae Adams. 46 yards. And the Raiders take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And his throw here is incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 22 yards there, a first down. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to... And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Jalen Guyton, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And now the kick is blocked. Oh, the Raiders have it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he dives into the end zone and gets the 2 points. Well, very often you can point to one play being the difference in a game, Charles, and this might very well be the one right there.
And an extra point is supposed to be simple, but when you don't protect well and that breaks down, it becomes that much harder, and that costs them.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
A run on first down with Jacobs as he'll get this forward for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Herbert now. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Jalen Guyton, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now
he's got a man complete. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. It's a big play there for Vegas. 42 yards. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And room there to work it inside the 25. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have the 1st before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Just 4 yards on the pickup, and that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Fights through it. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
160 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That's caught by Waller out left side.
And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Throwing his Carr.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. They've got to burn the timeout, and they do, but a costly sack. And now maybe just time for one final play.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Carr.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And a great game comes down to this. Time for one play, and they've got to get it in the end zone.
And I want every cover guy I've got in the game on defense, every extra defensive back who can make a play on the football. So whether it's nickel, dime, quarter, whatever you want to call it, I want 5, 6, 7 guys back there.
One final try now for Carr.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
Charles, a heartbreaking way to lose this game. They got into position for that final play, had a decent look toward the end zone, but ultimately picked off, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, they gave themselves a great opportunity, didn't they? They'll replay that snap over and over. But sometimes you just have to give credit to the other side. Defense stood up in the final moment and came through with the interception.
So for the Chargers, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams.
Sound like some superheroes. Some black superheroes. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
You need a role like me. Military mind stated, and I keep in a degree. You can label me a Huey P. Made a martyr out of Martin, out of Malcolm, out of Mega. I refuse to let these dirty devils make Michael a beggar. A hero CEO, I will go Magneto for my people. Give me liberty or death, that is my credo, not my ego. Dressed in a tuxedo, into party, alter ego. Killed your leader in gazebo, did it for the people. Love what motivated, I did not do it for hatred. But I truly hate the devil, I cannot debate or fake it. I was asked a question and the asker thought it hard. If I was facing death and I could ask one thing of God, I would ask for every to be free here and abroad. And to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God. And to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God.
Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Our own kind took nip from us. Money still reading God we trust. Truthfully we envy, so why we so envious? And why our own kind envy us? God said it's hard, but we gotta keep our